around the block, ran away from home, I ain't going back. There ain't nothing for me there, I swear.
Good morning. Today is a very special day today. Today, I make it to Oklahoma. Yeah, the trip has gone by much quicker than I expected it to, but each day has been just a constant fight to get to the next location. This hasn't been easy. There definitely have been a lot of struggles throughout this whole thing, but I'm very glad I did it. Let me show you some things that have happened recently, and then we'll get back to today. All right, so these guys, they're doing some construction on the road, and the only way across is in this big ass excavator. And I'm about to get in that bucket and hold my bike, and they're gonna put me across. This is crazy. I didn't think I'd be doing this shit today. So it is raining again. And this time it is much more serious though. I am further north than I was the last time I got caught in the rain. Being cold and wet can be very dangerous, so played it safe this time. I had 40 miles left to do today, but I called it early. I found an RV park nearby, and luckily the owner was here, and he let me stay underneath his shed. But yeah, I am just so thankful. This entire trip has been a mix of emotions. Like, people either hate you or love you as a biker, and this is exactly what I needed for today. So I am just so thankful. Thank you, Gary. I hope maybe one day you'll watch this. I really appreciate you. I am crossing the bridge from Mississippi to Arkansas, and it is sketchy as fuck. The shoulder is so narrow. I just crossed into Arkansas over that sketchy ass bridge way over there. Okay, so what is the plan for today? I'm gonna be crossing state lines. I think it's about 40 miles away from here. I will be heading to this town called Salisaw. Once I get there, that's where I will meet up with my buddy Devin. He also lives in Oklahoma. We will go from there. So I think I will record the process of today getting there. Big news. I am on the final 10-mile stretch of this journey. And I don't know how to feel right now. I'm tired. You can see I'm sunburnt. Man, so many emotions right now. I am moments away from entering Oklahoma. I can see the end of the bridge that connects the two states, and I am about to cross over. I've done it. Do you see that? Can you read that? I know it's dark. I fucking made it. So, I've made it to Oklahoma. I'm currently waiting outside this dispensary. It's like the only building nearby. So I came here. My buddy Devin, he's on his way to come pick me up. And here's where we call it. This is the end destination. I have a confession. I wouldn't be a real one if I didn't tell you I was supposed to make it to Oklahoma City, and this is not Oklahoma City. This is right across the state line of Oklahoma and Arkansas. I think the town I'm in is called Moffett, and so I'm calling it here. I came to terms with myself at the very beginning of this trip. As long as I made it to Oklahoma in some way, that'd be good enough for me, and I would call this trip a success for sure. So What does that mean? This is not the end of this channel. Well, as you saw, I got kicked out of that place. That's just something you're gonna have to deal with. Goddamn. But it is now 3 days later. I have made it to my friend's place. He came and picked me up and then drove me the rest of the way. Like I said, I was ready to call it. I came to terms with myself, and as long as I crossed state lines into Oklahoma, that was a dub for me. So I'm kind of happy that it's over. It feels good to, kind of be off the road and letting my legs rest. So I wanted to talk about what is next. There's one more video coming out after this that is related to the trip, and that is where I will tell you what is next. I want to just say that this is not the end of the channel. I have more coming for you guys. I'm very excited to show you what's next. So you're gonna have to watch the next video for that. But I think here's where we end it. That was the last leg of the trip, and it is now over. Yeah, what a journey. What a journey. Definitely a test of patience for sure. More so than endurance. I guess those are the same thing. But yeah. Now you know what time it is. Let's hear some words. The other side. What's over there and how do we get to it? Well, I think the first step is finding out what's keeping you from it. What is in the way of you and the other side? There can be many things keeping you from what you want, but the one I want to talk about is the one we most commonly feel, and that's fear. It can be so paralyzing and so dividing, but fear is a survival instinct, and it's probably done us a great job of doing that. But it's not just that. It's also a guide. If it scares you, that's how you know you should do it. Because not only are you feeling fear, you're also feeling adrenaline. And adrenaline is also a survival instinct. But this one works more for us rather than against us. It's hard to go against the grain, just like it's hard to swim against the current. In the first video, I talked about flow and taking the path of least resistance. But it's not always that simple. Sometimes you have to struggle, and most of the time you're gonna be afraid. But it's what you do with that fear that determines the outcome. You can either see it as a wall or a stairway. And notice how I said stairway, because stairs are still difficult to climb, but it is more possible than climbing a wall. And once you're past that, what do we find? And it's pretty simple actually. Freedom. Freedom is on the other side of fear. Freedom is removing the imaginary chains that we have allowed ourselves and others to put on us. And I hope by the end of this video, you feel even just a little bit more free from that fear. Thank you.